You have a choice. You can hold on to pain, anger, and resentment, or you can choose to set yourself free. Right now you are at a crossroads. One path keeps you stuck in the past, weighed down by emotions that do not serve you. The other path leads to healing, peace, and joy. Which path will you take? Many people do not realize that holding on to negative emotions is like carrying a heavy load on your back. It drains your energy, affects your health, and keeps you from moving forward. Imagine if you could put that weight down. Imagine the relief, the lightness, the freedom. That freedom is possible, and it begins with a single decision: to let go. Letting go does not mean ignoring what happened. It does not mean pretending that pain does not exist. It means deciding that pain will not control you anymore. It means no longer allowing the past to shape your present. Think of it this way: if you hold onto a rope that is burning your hands, the pain will only increase. The moment you release the rope, you begin to heal. Your emotions are not meant to trap you. They are meant to flow through you like a river. But when you hold on to anger, sadness, or guilt, it is like building a dam that stops the natural flow. That blocked energy can turn into stress, anxiety, and even illness. But here is the good news. Just as you have held on to these emotions, you can also choose to release them. Healing begins when you allow yourself to feel your emotions without judgment. If you are sad, let yourself feel sad. If you are angry, acknowledge that anger. But do not let these emotions take over your life. Instead, let them pass through you like clouds in the sky. The sky does not hold on to the clouds. It simply allows them to come and go. You can do the same with your emotions. As you take this first step toward healing, remind yourself that you are safe. You are not your past. You are not your pain. You are a powerful being with the ability to create peace within yourself. And it all starts with one decision: to let go. Many of us walk through life carrying emotions that no longer serve us. Pain from old relationships, guilt over past mistakes, anger toward those who have wronged us. These feelings may seem invisible, but their effects are very real. They show up as stress, exhaustion, and even physical illness. Holding on to negativity does not punish the person who hurt you. It only punishes you. Think about it. If someone hurt you 10 years ago, why should they still have power over you today? Why should their actions continue to affect your happiness? When you hold on to resentment, you allow that person to live in your mind, rent-free. You relive the pain over and over, keeping yourself trapped in a moment that has already passed. But the past has no power over you unless you give it power. Negative emotions do not disappear on their own. If left unchecked, they grow. A small irritation turns into deep resentment. A passing fear becomes constant anxiety. A single mistake becomes lifelong guilt. But just as these emotions grow, they can also be released. Take a moment to ask yourself, what emotions have I been holding on to? What feelings have been weighing me down? Maybe it's anger toward a friend who betrayed you. Maybe it's guilt over a choice you made years ago. Maybe it's sadness over a loss that still lingers in your heart. Whatever it is, recognize that holding on to these emotions does not change what happened. It only keeps you in a state of suffering. Healing does not mean forgetting. It means transforming your relationship with the past. Instead of seeing yourself as a victim, you begin to see yourself as someone who has learned, grown, and become stronger. Instead of dwelling on what was lost, you start focusing on what can be gained. Emotional pain is not a sign of weakness. It is a sign that something needs your attention. Just as physical pain signals an injury that needs healing, emotional pain signals an area of your life that needs care. Ignoring it will not make it go away, but facing it, understanding it, and choosing to release it, that is where true healing begins. If you find yourself stuck in negative emotions, start by taking a deep breath. Imagine that with each breath, you are releasing the heaviness inside you. You do not need to hold on to this pain anymore. You deserve to be free. And freedom begins the moment you decide to let go. Healing from within is not about forcing yourself to be positive all the time. It is about allowing your emotions to exist without letting them take control. Many people believe that if they ignore their emotions, they will go away. But suppressed emotions do not disappear. They get stored in the body, creating tension, stress, and even illness. True healing happens when you allow yourself to feel your emotions fully and then release them with love. Imagine that your emotions are like waves in the ocean. Some waves are small and gentle, while others are big and powerful. But no matter how strong a wave is, it always returns to the sea. Your emotions are the same. They come and go. You do not need to fight them or fear them. You simply need to allow them to pass. One of the biggest barriers to emotional healing is resistance. When we resist feeling sad, we prolong our sadness. When we resist anger, it festers inside us. But when we allow ourselves to feel without judgment, we create space for healing. If you feel like crying, let yourself cry. If you feel like expressing your emotions, do so in a healthy way. Tears are not a sign of weakness. They are a release. Healing also requires self-compassion. Many of us are too hard on ourselves. We blame ourselves for past mistakes. We criticize ourselves for not being strong enough to move on. But healing is not about perfection. It is about progress. It is about giving yourself permission to be human. Take a moment to place your hand over your heart. Feel your heartbeat. This is your life. This is your chance to create peace within yourself. No matter what has happened in your past, you have the power to heal. And healing begins with a simple act of self-love. Each day, remind yourself, I allow myself to heal. I allow myself to release. I am safe and I am free. The more you say these words, the more they become your truth. You are not broken. You are whole. And you are on the path to deep, lasting healing. Forgiveness is one of the most powerful tools for emotional healing, yet it is often misunderstood. Many people believe that forgiving someone means excusing their behavior or allowing them back into their lives. But forgiveness is not about the other person. It is about you. It is about freeing yourself from the pain, the resentment, and the burden of carrying the past. Think of forgiveness as releasing a heavy chain you have been dragging behind you. Every time you think about what someone did to you, every time you replay the pain in your mind, you are holding on to that chain. But the moment you forgive, you let it go. You stop carrying the weight of their actions. You set yourself free. Forgiveness does not mean forgetting. It does not mean that what happened was okay. It simply means that you are choosing peace over pain. You are choosing to no longer let the past have power over your present. Sometimes, the hardest person to forgive is yourself. You may carry guilt over things you have said or done. You may feel shame for mistakes you have made. But punishing yourself does not change the past. It only keeps you stuck. Right now, in this moment, you have a choice. You can hold on to guilt or you can release it. You can choose to say, I forgive myself. I did the best I could with what I knew at the time. I choose to move forward with love. Forgiveness is a process. Some days it will feel easy, and other days it may feel impossible. That is okay. Healing does not happen overnight. What matters is your willingness to begin. Take a deep breath and say these words. I forgive because I deserve peace. I release the past and welcome healing. I choose love over resentment. Every time you say these words, you are taking a step toward freedom. You are choosing to heal. And with each step, you will feel lighter, more open, and more at peace. One of the biggest barriers to healing is the way we talk to ourselves. Many people are kinder to others than they are to themselves. They offer love and support to their friends, but fill their own minds with criticism and judgment. But how can you heal if you are constantly tearing yourself down? Your words matter. The way you speak to yourself shapes the way you see yourself. If you constantly say, I'm not good enough, you will start to believe it. If you repeat, I always make mistakes, you will keep doubting yourself. But if you start saying, I am learning or I am growing every day, you will begin to see yourself with kindness and love. Think about how you would speak to a small child who is learning something new. Would you tell them they are not good enough? Would you shame them for making a mistake? Of course not. You would encourage them, support them, and remind them that they are doing their best. You deserve that same kindness from yourself. It is time to let go of self-judgment. You do not need to be perfect to be worthy of love. You do not need to have everything figured out to be enough. You are already enough, just as you are. Try this simple exercise. Stand in front of a mirror, look into your own eyes and say, I love and accept myself exactly as I am. At first, it may feel uncomfortable. You may hear a voice in your head saying, but what about my flaws? What about my past mistakes? Let that voice go. Keep repeating the words until they begin to feel true. Affirm these statements every day. I am kind to myself. I release all self-criticism. I am worthy of love and compassion. Your words have power. Use them to lift yourself up, not tear yourself down. Speak to yourself with love and watch how your heart begins to heal. Your thoughts create your reality. If you constantly tell yourself that you are stuck, that life is unfair, that things will never change, you will continue to experience struggle. But if you shift your thoughts to focus on healing, peace, and self-love, you will begin to transform your life. Affirmations are a powerful way to reprogram your mind. They help you let go of negative emotions and replace them with thoughts that support your healing. Every time you repeat an affirmation, you are planting a seed in your mind. And just like a plant, the more you nurture it, the stronger it grows. Here are some affirmations to help you release negative emotions and invite peace into your life. For letting go of the past, I release the past with love. I am free. For self-love, I am worthy of kindness and compassion. For inner peace, I choose peace over worry. I trust life. For emotional healing, I allow my emotions to flow and heal. For self-acceptance, I am enough exactly as I am. When you say these affirmations, do not just repeat the words, feel them. Imagine them sinking into your heart, into your soul. Say them with belief, even if you do not fully believe them yet. With time, they will become your truth. Affirmations work best when they are practiced daily. Start your morning with them. Say them before bed. Write them down and place them where you can see them. The more you repeat them, the more they will shape your thoughts, your emotions, and your life. Remember, healing is not about pushing away emotions. It is about allowing yourself to feel, to release, and to create space for something better. Each time you say an affirmation, you are choosing a new path, a path of love, of healing, of freedom. Say these words now. I am healing, I am free, I am at peace, and know that it is already happening.